Welcome. I'm Diane Yellowlight, a certified psychic. Today we're going to talk about how you teach others to treat you. A lot of times we think other people are treating us wrong, and a lot of times they are, but we don't understand why they're doing this. Many times it's because we don't share with people how to treat us. We don't have decent boundaries. We accept too many things for what they are, and we try to change too many things that we can't. So what's important is to know what your boundaries are within yourself. What will you accept? What won't you accept? And when you have situations come up, and if you not confront a person, but go to a person in peace and serenity and say to them, you know, when you act the way you do and treat me in this way, I feel this way, and it's disturbing to me, and my desire and my request is for you to not do that at this time frame with me. I would appreciate if you would respect my wishes. Most people, when you are sincere and you're not playing games with them and you're being honest and open and coming from the heart, not the ego, they'll listen to you and they'll do their very best to correct a behavior that is irritating to you. Because most people really don't want to irritate other people. They really don't want to lose relationships. They really don't want conflict. They really don't want to have turmoil. They want peace, serenity, and happiness. But a lot of times we don't know how to say things to people, so we're afraid we're going to hurt their feelings or make them mad or make them upset or have them have a behavior pattern that we think somehow that we're going to bring on upon them because of our request. That's not necessarily true. And if it does happen to where we do affect their behaviors and they're not happy with it, then it is their responsibility to respond according to the way they want, not react. And if it's not good for our behaviors, then it's going to cause problems within the relationship. So the most important thing is to know what you can handle, know what you can't handle, know what you will accept, know what you won't accept, and be firm about it, but in a loving way. Learn to communicate. 99% of all the problems that we have in our relationships and all the unfeelings that we have about ourselves that take away from the greatness of who we are is created by misunderstanding, people not really listening and hearing what you're saying, and one not being clear of what you are trying to present to the other people. So communication is a key factor here. So if things aren't working out in your life for you, if you're not having the respect from people, if people aren't listening to what you're asking them to do, make sure that you're asking them something that is something they can do, number one. Number two, make sure that you're very, very clear and that you have a zero tolerance level to whatever isn't going to be happening to you. An example is, say for example, a person has an ability to use a cuss word very naturally and it's irritating to you. You're not asking that person to change that word, you're asking that person to do in your presence. Would you please remove that word when you're in my presence? It is disturbing to me. People will slip, but most of the time they will catch themselves in the act, they'll apologize, and everybody will move on. So go back, reflect, what is it that's missing in your life with each and every individual? Ask yourself, what have you not made clear? And ask them, and you have a preference of a request, and that you've been direct about it, very loving about it. People are not that discerning. People are not that unagreeable. People do want to work with each other. It's just that we assume so much. And we get upset with our own egos when we sit down and say, well, if that person loved me enough, they wouldn't react this way. They wouldn't say that. They wouldn't do this, blah, 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 blah. That is true in a way, but it's not really true because we're human. We've got so many things to take care of in our lives anymore. Stress is so high with all the things going on in the world. Give people a break. Make it very clear. And if somebody forgets something, you know, don't go with them. Say, hey, I told you before and now you're doing this and it upsets me. Just simply say, a reminder is that word is disturbing to me. Would you please take care of it? Very, very, very simple. And then go on with life. No punishment, no judgments, no getting mad, no playing games with people. It's simple human error of lack of communication, and we all need to be reminded too many times what we need to do. And don't go into the aspect of, if you remembered this, then you would love me. That's not really true. People love you and they do forget. And some people have a better ability of remembering than others. So be gracious, be kind, be loving, repeat yourself, open up your heart, talk to people, tell people where you're at. And a lot of times it's important to say to people, hey, I would like to know, what did you hear, so that we know our communication is accurate. 99% of the times they'll hear you and they'll say something, well, you don't want me to say this word in front of you because it's disturbing. Hey, bingo, you're right. Thanks a lot, and I appreciate your love and concern for me enough that you will take care of this matter. So I know each and every one of you can go above and beyond all of your circumstances that are in your life at this time frame. Start out with communication skills within yourself, communication skills with another person. Know thyself and know what is true. And remember, everything is subject to change, but for right now, it's what's pertinent in your life in communication that's going to make and end your results with positiveness. And that's where we want to be. Positive, balance, in love, in light, in life, and living it to the fullest. So until next time, go above and beyond all these circumstances and find that peace and happiness in your life, because you deserve it and you're worth it. Until next time.